Good morning, everybody. Very, very frigid cold morning this morning. Trying to get warmed up here. I just talked with a local hiker who was out getting some trail time this morning. He said he had 26 degrees last night at his house, and I certainly do believe that. Headed out of camp here this morning, trying to get warmed up. All my gear worked great last night. So happy I brought my my winter gear back out with me and tested immediately as soon as I arrived back here in New Hampshire. Already on my first climb here this morning, as I am wrapping up the last, perhaps I shouldn't say, few miles of New Hampshire. Have 15.4 miles to go today to reach the Maine border. That is my goal for the day. I am not sure if it's going to be doable or not. Have no idea what kind of terrain I'm up against. I will not be going up over 4,000 feet today. Kind of close to it with my last climb. But I'm going to put this camera away and check in with you guys and gals a little bit later, because I need to get warmed up and I need to hold on for the ride. Pushing north, everybody. So great to be back out to finish the last leg of my trip to Katahdin. Taking a short break here at one of the fall summits of Mount Hayes. Already had to peel a few layers off here this morning. Nice, crispy, beautiful morning. I just love being back out here, everybody. Does my heart so much good being back out here. And actually off in the distance, right out there, everybody, is Mount Washington off in the distance. Got to tell you, it doesn't take long to start wanting to shed layers after you do some climbing and get that furnace running. This morning, I actually met one of my subscribers by the name of Sketch. I was packing up this morning, getting ready to head out of the campsite, and here comes this fella just flying up the trail, headed northbound. And said good morning. He stopped in a little bit, and we began to talk about me coming out on trail. He knew I was headed home for 11 days, and but he thought I would have already been up through maybe the Rangeley area by now. But you know, I explained I just came back to the trail last evening. But yeah, I'd mentioned before that being here in New Hampshire, I gotta be honest, you know, out of all the states that I've been in, New Hampshire, I'm gonna give them some credit here. I would say New Hampshire has the largest group of hardcore hikers, day hikers that I've come across, and it all is about the 48 4Ks here in New Hampshire. It is very prestigious to be acknowledged as someone who has climbed all 48 of those 4,000 plus peaks, and I certainly understand after doing, you know, just a handful of them myself. But meeting Sketch and talking to him a little bit, he even gave me a little inspiration. We're about the same age. He's out here slaying mountains left and right, and he's doing something what is called the grid. When he explained it to me, I almost fell out of my shoes. Not only do you do the 48, but you do it times 12. All 48 peaks once a month for 12 months. That is what he is doing right now. Absolutely insane. He seemed pretty sane to me. But Sketch, best of luck to you, brother, because I know he has to do that in some really super tough weather conditions. And he was explaining some of that to me. You know, hiking in for miles with snowshoes just to get to the base of a mountain before you even climb it, to be able to complete the grid. So best of luck to you. Appreciate all the great information you shared about the area and the water sources and all the beautiful land that I'm about to experience. So good luck to you, Sketch. I'm trying to keep the sun out of your eyes, everybody. Reflecting back a little bit on my 11-day trip back home, I just wanted to confirm no health issues whatsoever. So people were speculating. I actually went home for business for 11 days. I actually am self-employed and I provide services for the wedding industry. And I had 2 weddings that I had committed to that have been rescheduled due to COVID. And I made some promises to some good people. And I had to go home and fulfill those promises and take care of those weddings. So you'll notice my beard is a little bit smaller. I had to go home and get it cleaned up a little bit so you know, I could look a little bit more formal, if you will, for the weddings. So also had a chance to meet with family and some friends and stuff like that. It was great being home for a short time, but in all honesty, I couldn't keep my mind off of coming back here to finish. Before I'd come off trail and headed home to Pennsylvania, I know quite a few of you were making me aware that one of my classmates, Braids of Hiking with Braids, was actually heading southbound from Maine towards my area. And I was really hoping to run into her and have a chance to meet her. We had actually talked a bit before, actually both of us had came back out, and we were both, you know, coming to the very difficult decision that, hey, we're going to get out here and we're going to get this done. And, you know, neither one of us has any regrets about that. So I'd commented to Wanderer in my last episode when we're doing that 21 miler. I'd comment, well, if I don't meet her today, I'm probably not going to get to see her because she will pass by when I'm home. So we ended the day, Wanderer and I, back at River Rattle Hostel. Get up in the morning, getting ready to devour some pancakes. And in walking through the living room into the dining room, walks Braids, of all people. And she says, hey, I would recognize that voice anywhere. How are you doing? And it was absolutely great to meet her and catch up a little bit. I just can't believe that I was literally getting ready to eat breakfast and come home, and she's at the exact same hostel that I'm at. So Braids, it was wonderful not only to meet you, but I'm so happy that you came back out to live your dream. And I wish you the very best. She's continuing south. If I had to guess, she's probably somewhere in Vermont by now. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. Had a chance to meet Braids. So I'm getting a little gassed here. Time to put this camera away and keep pushing north, everyone. Beautiful day. Spectacular view here, everybody, from the Mahoosic Trail Mile 1899.9, coming up on 1900. Here's a great view of a lot of the mountains that I'd already climbed in the Whites, and that area right over there includes Mount Washington and the Presidential Mountain Range. You can see as you look down through the valley, I'm not sure if the color is going to come through very well, but a lot of the trees are already starting to pop in the short time that I was gone from the trail. I'm going to have an amazing trip through Maine, and I am so ready for it, everyone. Blessed with yet another view. Time for lunch, everybody, at mile 1901.3. Page Pond Outlet, everyone, mile 1902.6. Looks like we have a short side trail here, everybody, to a pond, or actually I believe it's called Dream Lake. Take you guys down here and show you real quick. Looks like a beautiful view. Dream Lake, everybody, mile 1904.3. And off in the distance again, it's the Presidential's Mount Washington, right there on the left. Back on the AT, everybody. I'm trying to keep the sun out of your eyes with this GoPro. The sun seems to be chasing me today. I have 7 miles to go to the Maine border. Boy, I tell you what, I'm leaving this blooper in here. Oh my goodness. First it was the sun, and now my shoe has just been relieved of my foot. Check this out. Is that not hilarious? I told you Vermont did not have anything on New Hampshire as far as mud. Just pulled my shoe right off my ankle. If you'll give me just a minute, I'll be right back with you. Take two, everybody. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely hilarious. All right, 7 miles to the Maine border, everybody. The day's going pretty well so far. It's about 2 o'clock, and I have 5 miles to go to the summit of Mount Success. I'm gonna make a run for the border. I'm going for it. And my hope is just inside the Maine border, there will be some type of a tenting area, stealth spot, something like that. There is a shelter about maybe a mile and a half past the border, but that shelter area is 0.3 off the trail, and most likely, then with my luck, it's either going to be uphill or downhill. It is what it is. If I need to use it, I'll get there. There are some resources available there, of course. So making a run for the border, and I'm hoping to keep my my shoes on my feet. Absolutely hilarious. Check this out, everybody. Beautiful day, everyone. Looks like everything is already transitioning into Maine. Upper Gentian Pond, everybody, mile 1905.9. Every now and again, you got to turn around and enjoy the view from what you're climbing. I'm about 2/3 of the way up Mount Success right now. Spectacular view. I just came up from down in that area right there. Have to pause and take it in for a moment. Whew. A view from mile 1909, everybody. I'm just a few tenths of a mile south of the summit of Mount Success. Saying my final farewells to New Hampshire. We will meet again. Right out there, everyone. Last look at Mount Washington and the presidentials. I feel like one of the luckiest hikers on planet Earth with all the epic views that I've had. I say it time and time again, I'm so blessed. So grateful, everyone. A view from the summit of Mount Success, everybody. 360 panoramic view. Mile 1909.3. New Hampshire off in the distance. And if I have my bearings correct, right here is the great state of Maine. And I'm headed for the border right now. Got 1.9 miles to go. Really hoping I can make it there by sundown. All depends on what kind of descent I'm facing right now. I am getting very excited, obviously. New Hampshire collecting a final few dues before allowing me to make it to the Maine border. Here we are, everybody. I tried so hard to make it here by dark, but New Hampshire had a few more things up her sleeve before allowing me to escape. Let's do this, everybody. Appalachian Trail, New Hampshire, Maine, state line, everybody. 13 states down, everyone. This entire journey has been passing through my head all day long. I'm at a complete loss of words, everybody. I just can't believe I'm about to cross across the Maine state border. I just can't believe my lifelong dream, my childhood dream, is coming true. Got to step across the border together, everybody. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much to my family and friends, especially my family. Thank you so much for believing in me, everybody. Especially you, sweetheart. I'm about to step into your home state, honey. Here we go, everybody. We're in Maine. Now I gotta find a campsite and get set up and get some supper. Oh my, what a day. Let's get this finished up here, everyone. Okay, everybody, know my episode closer actually the following morning here at the Carlo Col Shelter. I hope I'm saying that right. Mile 1911.7. Got in after dark last evening, and the temperature started to drop like a rock, and I was kind of frantically trying to get settled in. So long day yesterday, and I went straight to sleep last night. Thus being the morning after closing. Cannot believe that right now I'm standing in the state of Maine. How unbelievable. 13 states down, everybody, a final one, and I know it is absolutely showtime because I so look forward to Maine, but I'm going to have to earn my way to Katahdin. Here later today, I'm going to have the toughest 1 mile on the AT, Mahoosic Notch. That's coming up in about 6 miles or so, and then after that, Mahoosic Arm, which is going to be a pretty tough climb from what I understand. So looking forward to the day. Not sure how many miles I'm going to get in, but it's great to be back on trail and great to be in Maine. Do want to thank everybody for following along. Thank you for watching Wild on a Trail. And typically I would say good night, everybody, but it's the following morning. So good morning, everybody. Take care.